Hello, it's Peter Bradshaw from the Guardian newspaper here, and welcome back to this film review channel, putting the power snatch of criticism in the weightlifting event of discourse. And I hope that you will do me the honour to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment. Cinephiles lie awake nights worrying that talented young filmmakers are deserting cinema for TV. Well, Jane Schoenbrunn, one of the most talented around, has just made a superb feature film about two young people obsessed with a fictional TV show, imagined here with such loving and unnerving intensity that it surely can't be long before Schoenbrunn is called upon to conjure up a dozen or so episodes for real. With its compelling COD 90 score by Schoenbrunn's usual musical collaborator Alexander Giannassoli, or Alex G, I Saw the TV Glow lives on in my head. It deserves cult classic status without the cult. Deeply scary, deeply strange, deeply sad. This is Gore Vidal's Myra Breckenridge for the 2020s.
Each episode, they help each other fight a new monster from across the county. But it's way too scary for most kids.
We're gonna defeat him this time. We're gonna need to harness the full potential of our shared powers.
Sometimes the pink opaque feels more real than real life.
Mary, it was a TV show.
Are you sure that's all it was?
Schoenbrunn made a brilliant impression with a startling debut in 2021, which exploited the lockdown Zoom aesthetic, the no-budget chiller We're All Going to the World's Fair, about a young woman drawn into the world of online gaming and collaboratively authored creepypasta-type online horror. There were no in-person dialogue scenes. Everyone was alone in an atomized universe. Now we are in the pre-web world of the 1990s, a high school where parents are voting for the second Clinton term. Owen, played by Ian Foreman as a kid and as an adult by Justice Smith from Benjamin Caron's thriller Sharper, is a deeply unhappy person, unsure about his relationship with his mother, about his sexuality, about everything. He meets the older, super cool, emo-ish Maddie, played by Bridget Lundy Payne, channeling a very young Winona Ryder, equally unhappy and abused by her stepdad. She is queer, as no one used to say in 1996, and asked about his own preferences, Owen says shyly that he likes TV shows. So she introduces him to one called The Pink Opaque and lends him her home videoed VHS copies of all the episodes. It's a story of two girls, Isabel and Tara, who have an intense relationship that clearly goes beyond anything as banal as romance, battling each week against supernatural enemies directed by a villainous Mr. Melancholy who lives in the sky like Georges Méliès's Man in the Moon. Owen and Maddie become passionately addicted both to the show and asexually to each other. They don't obsess about the actors or directors and what else they've done. They obsess about the show itself. It speaks to them. The Pink Opaque is their world, incomparably realer and more important than anything in their boring town and boring lives. They yearn for self-reinvention, for escape, and the Pink Opaque is the key. But Maddie mysteriously disappears from the town, declared dead, and reappears after a decade, during which Owen has got much older and more depressed, brooding on something about adulthood that no one had told him. The years go by quicker than skipped DVD chapters. Where has Maddie been? Audiences obsessed with 90s TV may recognise the dynamic between Owen and Maddie as something like Ricky Vasquez and Rayanne Graff in the small screen classic My So-Called Life, and the mixture of genuine fear and genuine rapture and genuine longing for a compromised teen past has something of those 90s masters Bret Easton Ellis and Douglas Coupland. It's a nostalgia not for the past, but for an alternative imagined present. And as for that other towering 90s classic, maybe Maddie has seen through the Wachowskian Matrix, and maybe she hasn't. The force of this film, which Schoenbrunn delivers so matter-of-factly, is that it almost doesn't matter. Maddie is ecstatic about something about which Owen can only feel fear, and his own life is to play out in dreary sadness, living in his late parents' house, getting terrible jobs, ditching the old boxy TV for a plasma model, and talking about loving his new family, by which he means the people he sees on the flat screen. I Saw the TV Glow is claustrophobic, unwholesome, and brilliant. And that's it. Please go and see films in actual cinemas. Please give this vlog a like and a share. Please subscribe and leave a comment telling me what you're enjoying at the movies right now. And please buy my new book, The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. And can I take this opportunity to say that I shall be appearing at the Edinburgh International Book Festival on Wednesday, August the 14th, to read from the book and to talk about it. The booking link is given below. See you there.